questionnaire that we have. I want to take you through one by one. When did you and Raja plan your honeymoon in Meghalaya is what, according to our information, cops will definitely ask, because that will put in perspective. Was this a sudden change to Meghalaya, or was this a part of a honeymoon package? Why were return tickets not booked? Usually, if you have got married, there is usually a return ticket and a package that is a part of the honeymoon plan. Was this a part of your plan to not have the return tickets? Did you know Raj Kushwaha before the marriage? Now, this appears to have sort of got settled because her own family members have accepted that at least he was known to the family. Then comes in a digital evidence. The conversations that police say they've been able to access, but during the honeymoon also, was she in touch with Raj Kushwaha in Indore, and why? Why did you share, this is very important, question number 5, cops will ask, why did you share your live location with one of the hired killers, allegedly? All of this will be part of the evidence and the lead chain. The cops are set to ask Sonam that explain why were you cited with Raja Raghuvanshi and then later also the 3 accused on the hill on 23rd May. Remember, it was the CCTV movement, digital movement, that the footprint that the police managed to catch on to. A local guide says that you refused his services basically in an area where a local guide can help you move around. Now, was this because it was just a couple on honeymoon, wanted to trek, or because there was a plan of murder? Why did she choose to not take a local guide? The local guide, in fact, whose services were refused, also identified, helped the police to identify the hired killers, that these were the men who were seen in the vicinity when this couple was on this trek. Were they hired by you or by Raj Kushwaha? This is to help understand who orchestrated the murder. Was she a part of it? Was she not? Was she unaware of what exactly was happening? And of course, the big question, who contacted the killers? And then who paid for the murder? Eventually, remember, the hired killers care only about the money. So was it an online transaction? Was it a pile of cash? Who paid the money, when and why? These are some of the questions that, of course, will be answered as more and more information that comes in. Remember, when we looked at the wedding images, all of us thought a beautiful young couple looking ahead to a married life, and then both of them go missing. People were praying for her safety, only to now have information that in Meghalaya, a murder plot was hatched. Details here.
A month ago on this very day, Sonam tied the knot with Raja Raghuvanshi in Indore. It was said to be a match made in heaven. But for Sonam, it was anything but love. She had no love for Raja. She was only trying to buy time and was delaying physical intimacy with him. Sonam then allegedly convinced him to visit the Kamakhya temple before heading to Meghalaya. Soon the newlyweds set off for their honeymoon. But what was supposed to be a romantic getaway turned into a nightmare. In a chilling twist, Sonam transformed into a cold-blooded murderer, plotting the brutal death of her own husband in the hills. On May 21st, they rented a scooty in Shillong, and after that, the couple went missing. No one suspected that Raja would be found later, lifeless, dumped in a ditch. Yet Sonam was nowhere to be seen. Then out of the blue, she was arrested by the police for the murder of her husband. But she wasn't alone. Her alleged lover, Raj Kushwaha, played a key role in the crime. Sources claim that Sonam had hired 3 contract killers to carry out the murder. The group allegedly arrived at the crime scene on 2 scooties. Raja was attacked with a sharp knife. He was hit twice on the head. He was wounded from front and back. Vicky was allegedly the first one to attack. Hitmen murdered Raja in cold blood, and Sonam watched him die. Raja, the hitman, and Sonam then dumped his body in a ditch and then drove 10 kilometers away from the scene, making their getaway. But there was a backup plan as well. If the hitmen failed, Sonam allegedly intended to push Raja down a hill. Now both Sonam and Raj have allegedly confessed to the murder, but accuse each other of being the mastermind. Mastermind or not, they both clearly are to be blamed for destroying several lives. Bureau Report, India Today.